Am I getting a cold sore?
What a way to start off the stream!
I hope the stream heard that.
They did! I unmuted you guys right before you said that. Hi,
Hey, guys.
Twitch!
Now the whole
Happy Easter!
Happy Easter. Sid's getting a cold sore.
Happy
Everything's
Easter!
fine.
I'm coming down with a case of horror lip.
Wow.
You can't just say that on the internet.
I can. It's about me, so it's fine.
Oh, well.
Actually, it might just be a pimple.
I mean, you know, same difference, right?
Yeah.
It's dirt.
How can I voice act in these conditions with my luscious lips?
Well, you know. Just put some makeup over it.
Oh yeah, we're in the Forest of Knowledge!
We
I
did
don't know.
it!
It looks like a library.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, well.
Layla, I
What
hope
are we
you're
doing?
not too disappointed. We're not playing the other one. We're playing 999.
Not yet, at least. When the new parts
Whenever
come
the
out.
new chapter comes out, we can play it, but...
We can dive back into Ron Maru land.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't wait.
Dead
It'll be
Boy.
exciting. So, what are we
Is
doing?
he already dead? I don't even remember.
I don't know either. I don't remember the last. We'll have to like rewatch our VODs.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch our
Like, what the hell happened in this game?
I remember everything. So
Well, as long
you
as
guys have
somebody
to catch up to
remembers.
me.
have to go to christiangamers.info in order to figure out what the hell happened at the end of that game, or well,
Yeah.
where the game left off.
Yeah. I'll have to check that and see where they're at with their thing, if they even have updates.
Oh, I guess I can click on whole sections of.
Psychic damage.
This book is called Mind Swap.
Freaky Friday.
You mean you could, like, change bodies with someone? Well, I guess I wouldn't mind switching bodies with my brother. I Junpei too much. But I'd rather die than let Seven switch with me.
Okay.
The hell? Like, I'd even want to swap bodies with a little brat, like...
Hey, were you just imagining it? You were!
Ugh.
Shut up! I like the outfit. I want to try it.
Yeah, well, he wasn't the only one. Junpei, you creep.
You guys remember the Scooby-Doo movie when Fred and Daphne switched bodies, and the first thing Fred said was, "Whoa, I can look at myself naked."
I do kind of remember that.
I remember that a lot.
I don't
And-
remember if I even saw that movie.
Oh, it's great! You watch Scrappy-Doo pee on a lady.
Oh,
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, like, full on, like, in her face and everything. Like,
Whoa.
Ew,
it's
what
a
the
lot.
hell? I don't
So-
a lot of
really care
kids
about that.
woke into something.
The day of
bad.
our Lord.
Well, okay, but here's the thing, is that the reason why it does that is because the director of that movie hated Scrappy-Doo so much
Oh.
that he made him the most vile villain in all of Scooby-Doo history so that Scrappy-Doo would never be talked about again. And it worked. After that movie, they canned Scrappy-Doo. He
That's
got
great.
what he wanted.
You know a lot about Scrappy Doo.
I know a lot about what I need to know.
That's true.
I'm sure you know that. Teletemporation and telepathy. What the
That's not
hell
a real
is
word.
this one about?
Maybe telepathy?
No. 7.
Well, I know what telepathy is, but I've never heard about teletemporation. Teletubby.
It refers to having the ability to travel through time.
Oh fuck, I
Time
forgot you were
Lord.
here.
Hello.
Hey,
Kitab al-Azif. Man, they got some weird stuff here. I can't even pronounce this one.
That's okay.
Who's that? Some famous guy.
Oh. It's not a person's. That was
Oh.
not right.
paperclip.
Paper. It's not a person's name. It's the name of a fictional book created by Abdul Al-Hazari. I'm not gonna say it. Abdul, my bro Abdul.
Al-Hazred.
Thank you.
It's Al-Hazred.
Al-Hazard.
There we go.
It's said to be one of the sources used in the creation of the legendary Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So these are all occult books and stuff. I want to learn how to turn me dad into a frog.
What? Clover, we don't have parents.
Not anymore, we don't.
Clover! What did you do?
They're all frogs now. This one says the golden rabbit and the moon on it.
Oh,
That sounds Japanese as fuck.
don't be racist.
I mean, you know, Usagi on the moon. That shit's always in Japan.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Does it mean it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon, you think?
No, I don't.
Rabbits are pretty cute, but what's the moon stuff about? Nobody knows what the moon is.
Why don't you read it, Clover, and find out?
I can't read it.
It's talking about the Judas tree that is said to grow on the moon, according to Chinese legend.
Like the guy who killed Jesus? It's Easter, that's
Exactly.
fucked up.
Wow! Full circle.
Paleontology. This one's about fossils, right?
No.
Ammonites are pretty nasty looking.
This one says transition of extinct species.
We need to hurry it up, or we're going to end up in the pages of a book like that.
Oh, like in
Wow.
the Page Master.
Oh my god, do you think?
Introduction to geology, huh? I think that's rocks.
Layla says, as a Scrappy fan, I've made a new enemy.
Right? He kind of sucks, that guy.
Get after him, dude.
Here, I'll get you his name.
Thinking about the Earth, even when you're on the ocean. Kind of romantic in a way, I guess.
I mean, you're still on planet Earth, but yeah, okay. Mother
Nuh-uh.
Nature. Seven.
Oh, is that... Sorry, I was looking at Scooby-Doo. Is that some sort of book about hippie chicks?
They've got Scooby-Doo comics over here.
Holy shit.
Probably not. Except perhaps
James
tended-
Gunn. That's the guy that hates Scrappy-Doo.
Oh. Except perhaps tangentially. It's most likely about environmental protection.
I was trying to make a joke.
Dude, hippie chicks? Really?
I got a
Really?
type. It's
Wow.
definitely women.
Right.
The- Alright, you just watch yourself. The theory of evolution. Heck, even I know this one. We was monkeys once. Before that, a slime.
Yeah.
This is that Darwin guy, right?
Yeah, that old fart. Well, yes and no.
You can never let me be right about anything.
Why would I? You silly American, or whoever you are.
I'm not American, I'm from New York.
Yeah. Alright, well, Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of Species. Yes, everyone knows that. In it, he put forth his theory of evolution. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection.
Good job, Junpei. Exactly.
Thank you.
You're so smart. Here, have a cookie.
Hey!
Wait, I want a cookie.
You're
You're
so
not
much
smart.
nicer than Ace was.
Well, he turned out to be a murderer,
He was
so
also
you can't have-
condescending as hell.
probably because he
Can't
was a
have
murderer.
these stickers I have, so there.
I don't want a sticker.
You don't
Give them to
get a-
Junpei. He needs encouragement in his growth.
You're spoiling him. That's why
He-
kids today are all about their participation trophies.
Well, what if that's all he ever gets? At least he'll have something.
Oh, that's sad. You should
Yeah.
get better at things, Junpei.
can't say that to him! We're his parents now, apparently.
Yeah. We're raising our boy well.
Oh, good Junpei.
Theories of the Cambrian explosion.
Ooh.
Did a bomb go off somewhere called Cambria? Are they talking about
Yeah.
Cambridge?
Wrong kind of explosion, you dunce.
Oh, so you can publicly diminish me, but God forbid we tell the boy anything.
The boy is young.
The boy has a chance.
The boy can grow to be better. Roughly
Just
five.
like-
Their parents.
He's just
Nothing.
glancing between them.
Dumb
backing
look on
away.
his face.
Junpei looking in two different directions, tongue out.
Roughly 500 million years ago, during what is known as the Cambrian period,
Cambria.
There's that many years?
so many years,
Whoa.
research suggests that the variety of living organisms increased by an order of magnitude. What kind of magnitude?
Yeah, what's the amount of magnitude it increased by?
Magnitude 7. The Pokemon move.
Holy shit,
Yes,
that's powerful.
I know, right?
How many magnitudes did you let it go through?
1 million. So many. Just so many magnitudes. Why that happened is, however, still something of a mystery. Probably aliens, though. There are a number of theories.
I knew it.
This book is most likely a collection of them.
Creatures of the South Seas, huh?
Ooh.
This one's got pictures of colorful fish and stuff. I want to look at
Oh, Junpei. You want to read Dragonology so bad.
Oh my god. Dude, that book was great.
Maybe for nerds it was great.
Oh my god. Don't you tell
I
me
had
that
it.
you
I
would
had
read the
that
shit
book.
out. Yeah, see?
Micrographia, huh?
Ah, yes, Robert Hooke's famous work. Published in 1665. God, he looks like such a fucking snob.
Yeah, he's British.
He built a microscope and examined insects, inorganic substances, and other things too small to be seen in detail by human eyes. He then drew pictures of many of the things he'd examined and published them in a book. I'd hazard a guess this shelf is concerned with natural sciences.
Why did mankind lose their tails? Junpei, do you know what this one's about? Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah!
It's that Dragon Ball.
Why are you asking me? I'm not a weeb. I didn't even know we had tails to lose. Maybe you should ask
Junpei,
a
you-
human with a tail.
Junpei, you're dressed like the kid from Back to the Future. I'm only assuming anime because I want to be kind to you.
Oh, what was that? First part? Sorry. For snakes.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to.
I don't know what the big. Yeah.
It's been a while. Give us a
Before,
tab.
all I had to do was scroll up.
Oh,
Now I don't.
is it tab? Sometimes it's tab.
No.
Is it B?
Is it B?
Is it B?
Not B.
Is it the X button?
This is
Control?
the X button.
Mm.
Well, can we go into file or the menu and
File
look at the
is
control?
loading.
Jamie, just make
Flow-
up a sentence
flow
and then
chart.
continue it.
Alright.
You might have to do
Figure
that.
Plants are no longer useful. The nutrients required to grow them are better put to use elsewhere.
Damn, I didn't know you were so anti-plant.
We must kill the planet. At least, that's what I read. I was rather young. I may have remembered it incorrectly. Yeah, probably. I think I did.
Huh? Why the hell would a kid be reading a book like that?
I'll correct my statement. I was forced to read books like that
Oh, that sucks. for
until
you.
I went blind.
Energy theory, huh?
It's pronounced energy.
Maybe to you, across the pond. But here we say energy.
No, No, I don't think that's
even
quite right.
understand the damn title.
Well, that's, not very
It's
far-fetched.
like this shelf's all science and technology. And shit. Penis!
What?
Oh, that says PU.
That's a Freudian slip there?
No!
Okay.
I don't even know who Freudian is.
Well, alright. Just gonna go over here.
Are property values going up out in space too these days?
Wow. What a question.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah?
Man, I guess times are tough for aliens too. If I were an alien, I'd have a Martian dog, and he'd have 4 legs.
Oh,
Not
yeah?
like our Earth dogs with 2.
What?
What? I'm sorry, what?
This one's called Cosmic Inflation.
Just not even paying attention.
Clover, don't look at that book! Give me it!
Why are they so big?
Look on that. Super.
This one's called Sonic Inflation.
You definitely give me that book.
Supersymmetric string theory and 10-dimensional space-time.
Whoa.
Boring.
They're just talking about super string theory. It's kindergarten stuff.
It's basic.
Oh, yeah.
It's a theory of relatively.
Hey, he's dumb like me. He don't say words good.
Listen, I'm not really British, so saying words are hard. It's a theory of reality where, how to explain? It says that all elements of the universe are governed by the vibrations and harmonics of tiny, supersymmetric strings. Strings, Gurney.
Silly string theory's all about harmonicas, idiot. Quantum gravity.
You can read that book, Clover.
7, do you have any idea what this is?
Why are you asking 7?
7's smart about the world. 7 taught me how to light a cigarette on the ground with no lighter.
Yeah.
7?
Yeah, it's a really good trick. You see, with the friction, you just kind of
7.
find a really rough patch, and you just flick it, and
7,
it lights.
I'm going to beat you with my false arm.
You promise?
Now I don't want to. Clover, we're going
7
over there to the
wins
far
again.
end of the room.
Oh.
How about you start by using real words? I forgot I'm still 7. Talking right now.
7, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Soon I'll be June, but that doesn't matter.
June is here.
Then maybe
forgot.
we'll get somewhere.
June's awful quiet. Is she actually here?
I can't hear you.
Theory
I
of
can't
general
hear you.
relativity, huh?
Oh, she
I
jumped.
know this one. That's Einstein, right?
Alright.
Maybe.
What's the deal with these titles?
We, gotta make them spell, not penis, but another word. We gotta make them spell open!
Are
They're
you
all
sure?
just gibberish.
Are you sure?
Hey, what if we, like, switch them round?
Switch them around. What, to say open? That's stupid.
Why would we do that?
Yeah. If we move them around a bit, maybe they'll spell something.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
He doesn't get it.
Heck, it's worth a shot.
In
Junpei,
parentheses,
make it say
he doesn't
Pinot.
get it.
Junpei, make it say Pinot like Pinot Noir.
But what if we don't? Open here, find bulb.
How about this?
Whoa!
Looks like putting those books in the right order. Open this thing right up. Open here. Find bulb. Look! Bulb!
Wow!
That was a piece of cake.
Hooray! We did it! You did it, Junpei!
Yay!
Wow! I guess that turned out well enough. You spelled 4 words, Junpei. Good job.
So the letters from all the titles spell out... Open here! Find bulb!
Oh, no shit.
What?
Powerful light bulb.
Hey, Junpei, you earned this sticker.
Yes! Yes!
Good job.
It's the crying soy jack face. You earned it, buddy.
Put it right on his collar.
Hey, it looks just like you, bud.
Hey.
Incredible.
The light bulb looks like it's brand new. And it's really big, so it'll make a lot of light.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because we know all big lights are always bright.
Well, it's almost as big as that Amy Rose I saw in that book.
Oh, good. There's a note on that table.
Lights to the books. Huh. What does that mean?
I forgot he was wearing that.
I really forgot you were wearing that, brother. I really did.
Oh, am I still dressed like a Satanist? Damn it.
You kind of look like if Snape had a phase that he didn't want to talk about, but he also had to make it to choir practice.
Are you calling me Snape?
No.
What
I'm
did I
calling you
say?
Snake, because that's your name.
Hmm.
So-
Interesting.
Interesting.
Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness.
That's why I'm blind.
Yeah.
It's darkness. They put intelligence in him.
No! Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Tell me, Clover, have you ever thought about paper?
Paper?
Yes,
I
paper.
prefer plastic.
Microplastics?
Mm-hmm. They're the
Cool.
yummiest kind. Easy to
Cool.
choke down.
Clover, what did I say about eating Legos?
To not to, but these aren't
Right.
Legos, they're Mega Blocks.
Then they're not micro, they're mega!
So you can't get mad at me. Oh, my stomach.
Well, my sister's dead again. Each page
Again?
only sees... Again, yeah, remember she got stabbed or something? Or was it somebody
Yeah,
else?
the other timeline.
Timeline.
I died. Yeah, the
Oh.
other timeline when
I mean,
I
I
died.
don't
Junpei.
know.
You remember that, right? You talked to yourself from the other timeline.
Yeah, Junpei knows. Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on to the next? They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Well, that's good,
That's
because
sad
then
for
they
the
die.
books.
Well, not really. Rather like myself.
Who hurt you,
What?
brother?
You did.
That's horrible.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Not at all.
Starts crying.
I live in the darkness, yes. But that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. I hear voices.
Oh my god, are they named June? You gotta be honest with me, because if you pretend that you don't hear them, they might go away.
Well,
This handrail is made of metal. Wow,
Interesting.
Jay.
what?
Great observation, Junpei.
No,
Great
no.
job,
way.
buddy.
That's a really small hat rack or coat rack. That was
You're
over there.
correct.
Holy shit, dude.
Development of nanotechnology materials.
Ooh.
Oh, my master's thesis. Neat.
Oh! Hey, they put it in the game. Look at that.
So here, just read yours.
Interactions between shortwave energy and matter. This one and the energy theory, those are not part of my thesis.
Oh.
What else we got?
Just listening to you read those titles is giving me a headache. I need more plastic.
Can't say any fancy technology stuff and I get along. Can't say fancy technology stuff and I get along real well. I almost said I fancy it like you fuckers. Keep on talking about that stuff and you're gonna put me to sleep. Forever. I'm gonna die.
Whoa, dramatic.
Oh, that's the one that we did already. The black hole hypothesis. Gamma ray astrophysics.
Whoa.
My
I guess
band
it-
names.
Whoa. I guess this bookshelf has an astronomy theme.
A kid's book. Here? Looks like it's a children's story about Native Americans.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Don't you think a random book like that is kind of suspicious? Maybe you ought to hold on to it.
No. Uh-oh.
No. Oh.
Cowboys and Indians.
Wonderful!
You ever play Cowboys and Indians as a kid?
No, I can't say I did.
Me neither.
I played Beyblade.
But there's some problematic stuff in this book.
Yeah.
This one has some Native Americans on the cover.
There's just one.
Hey, Junpei. Take a look at this one.
Native Americans, huh? Maybe it's got some. Whoa!
What, is it
Racism.
inflation?
Oh my god!
Oh! Kill.
Lilk. Get in the Lilk, Josh!
Oh. Damn, what happened to the inside of this book? It's all fucked up.
Maybe it's for the best that it is.
Yeah, having
Alright.
fun.
What's that? It's one of them pop-up books. K?
That doesn't mean anything. Does it?
No, it stands for look really close. Well, you could make them KRL. Like Curl or Carl.
Okay.
Where the hell is this R?
I don't know.
I think the shorter purple one is he's reading as an R, even though it's definitely another L.
The hell?
I don't know.
The history of Buddhism.
Ugh.
As a Buddhist myself, I have some things to say.
Oh yeah?
He didn't even have anything to say, he just said,
Just
Yeah.
humming away.
Look, this one says Cultural Heritage of Rome.
Wow.
But it's gonna be serious inheritance tax. Hermian creatures. Seems a little fancy for some kind of prehistoric critter. A varmint, you could call them. Not to mention, most of them are likely reptiles and amphibians, without hair. Can't imagine they had much need of perms.
Oh wow.
That's got nothing to do with this.
It's called a joke, Junpei.
What?
History of the medieval period. Maybe it's about Sir Lancelot?
Isn't he just a story? I don't think you're gonna find a guy who didn't really exist in a history book.
Damn.
What? Hellenism?
I think it's something like a fusion of Greek and Oriental culture.
I don't even know Helen.
Hey, look at this. This book's called Greek Mythology.
Damn, that thing's huge.
Yeah, right.
Can't imagine anyone's actually read the whole thing, like the Bible.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it just put me to sleep, like the Bible.
Yeah.
That This one's called History of the Western World.
Well, I'd assume it's about European history.
Yeah. Just gonna leave it at that, Snake? Doesn't seem like you.
You look so tired.
Europeans.
I don't like Europeans.
Oriental history? Maybe this one's about China's 4,000 years of history or something.
Maybe.
Hey, Chinese history and Oriental history aren't the same thing.
They are to me. I'm British.
Clover.
The one that we just, yeah, I think that's just...
Yeah. I don't know, did we? History.
This is just, yeah, this is the same.
Yeah.
I bet this is the one that we did before. Oh, never mind.
Oh, look, Seven. Here's a book that's perfect for you. How to read. It's called Correlation of Muscle, Bone Density, and Bone Strength.
Ooh.
You're just saying that because it says muscle. And I'll take it.
That's
Ooh.
a monkey behavior, huh?
I'd imagine that's a book describing praxeology studies on monkeys. Monkeys are very similar to humans evolutionarily, so I imagine the research was fruitful.
This book is just called Dissection.
Ooh.
This bookshelf must be all medical books.
From what I can tell, it sounds as though these books have been organized by genre.
It took us
Really?
from the last bookshelf to figure this out.
Oh, Snake. Yes, it did. The library must be massive. I'm rather impressed by how well organized it is.
It's almost like they have whole jobs of people whose whole job it is to keep a library
Nobody
organized.
works here, Sydney.
You don't work here.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Functions of the human brain. Huh.
Well, you don't need that, Jinpei.
I guess this is a book about the nervous system?
I'd love to ask you to read it to me, but I don't think you can read, and I don't think we have the time.
What happened to encouraging him, huh? What happened to giving him a lot of participation trophies and making
I'm
sure he
sorry.
feels good?
I'm sorry, it's on opening and I just had to take it.
You're hurting the boy.
I'm gonna go crack my head on this
Don't
banister.
worry, Junpei. Your mom's just tired. You know, Snake didn't
I
mean
am not
nothing.
a
by
mother.
it. Come on.
Don't look at me like
Come
that.
on. I
Don't
know how to
look
fix
at
a
me.
car.
Yes, I could too if I
I
weren't
know how to
blind.
grill. I know how to fix a car. Those are dad things. You know
No.
how to books. You know what people are supposed to act like. Those are mom things.
Oh, are they now? Didn't think those things were so gendered.
Well, let's not talk about genders. We're talking about the roles of parents, alright?
Okay.
You can be a mom and still be a boy, just like I'm a boy and I'm a dad.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious about it too. I want to be a dad. There's got to be a reason why people connect with each other, you know?
You'd be a great dad, Clover.
Thanks, brother. This one, it looks just like that picture book from earlier. The one with the pop-ups.
You think they're part of a series or something? Of something? They do have the same binding. Oh, thank God this one's about baseball. Oh, thank Christ.
Baseball!
What does your mother do?
We don't have a mother. There's a
Clover.
baseball on this one.
Is there?
Come on, Junpei. Let's see what's in it.
Just
I bet it's a baseball.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's probably baseball stuff. Whoa! Head.
Head.
Hmm.
Kill head.
Oh.
Kill head.
Head. Hey.
So no head?
No.
This book.
Damn.
This is a pop-up book. It's got the letters H-E-A-D popping out of it.
Yep. Yep. Very.
What does that
very
spell,
observation.
Clover?
Heed.
Heed?
Heed. Like heed my warning.
No, that's spelled differently.
You're spelled differently.
Oh. Gosh.
Human equilibrium theory.
Oh.
Human anatomy.
Regeneration of internal organs.
Whoa.
Like axolotls.
Yeah.
Action Atlas, huh? This whole shelf is full of medical books.
This one's called Recreation of Lost Human Functions.
Oh shit.
You think they're talking about if you, like, lose part of your body? Like your dick? You could grow back?
No. I don't think so. We're not Namekians.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Maybe they're talking about reconstructing abilities that humankind once possessed. Like telekinesis? In
Like
other words-
having brains.
Well, some of us don't need that. In other words, they may be talking about cultivating a sixth sense. So we can see dead people.
Ancient gladiators. What's this book doing here?
Maybe they were researching human physical limits across history.
John,
So,
if you cut off a part off, it grows back bigger.
well, let me try it
Remember,
out.
kids?
Whoa.
That's why my pinky's huge.
Yeah.
Algebraic number theory. Math, huh?
Math.
There's another one like that over here.
Maths. You mean something like primary number theory or analytical number theory or geometry?
Oh my god, don't even
What?
say that around me.
Oh my gosh, how'd you know?
Because I'm very smart, Clover.
Nobody said anything about those. How do you know math, brother? Oh, sorry, maths.
Well, Clover, I went to school.
Oh, I didn't get to do that.
Yes. Well, number theory is usually split into four chief disciplines.
Discipline.
Difficult disciplines. If there was a book named Algebraic Number Theory, I took a wild guess that the other three would be there as well. Looks like I was right.
Wow.
I'm very smart.
Show off.
I'm very smart.
The Pythagorean theorem.
No.
I got this one,
famous
guys.
one.
That one's about triangles.
Oh my god, how did you know that?
Because I kinda remember some school sometimes.
Oh my god. At least somebody here remembers. Sounds like there are a number of maths books in this section.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Owen.
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 That's too many, Owen. That's too many.
Owen.
Dad kind.
Dad kind!
Oh my god, that's my favorite manga.
I'm stuck.
Oh no! What the fuck is that?
Liberties.
Oh.
Sheldrake.
Yeah, Sheldrake.
Sheldrick.
Sheldrake.
Dad kind!
What the hell is this?
Wasn't that a German mathematician?
Oh, is it Dadkind?
Probably.
Dadkind?
Dadkind. Maybe it's a compilation of his work.
Liberties.
This book is in German. It looks like it's the complete works of something.
I've never heard of it.
Well, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we'll ever know. Owen, huh?
Oh, that
no.
one you can say.
Owen isn't enough to go on. What's in it? Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary?
Sheldrake.
Sheldrake.
I love that Pokemon.
Sheldrake. What? Isn't he what?
Isn't he my long-lost father?
Is he, you know?
This one's gold box conjecture.
Oh.
Conjecture.
Gotta be
Like the
conjecturing.
stuff they talk about on Law and Order? What's
Yeah.
it about? Like magic or psychic stuff or something?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I bet it's about jewelry, isn't it?
What?
It may have an odd title, but it's actually a very respectable mathematics book. It deals with one of the unsolved problems of additive number theory.
Sorry I said anything.
You should be.
Look, let's not get into this right now, okay?
Oh,
In front
okay.
of the kids.
We're shoving it off till later again, are we?
Not in front of the kids. I'm begging you.
You never want to talk about math with me.
That's a weird book, Junpei.
I wasn't
It's got
looking at
Rouge the
this.
Bat on it.
It's got a bat on it.
Got Rouge the Bat on it.
Oh.
Indian mathematics.
What?
That's funny.
What?
Is it?
Why is that funny?
Spices. I know. I'm British. It's-
I'm so sorry, English people.
This says Raymond, but just for
Thank you.
reference.
It says Riemann hypothesis. Riemann.
No.
No, it's Riemon. Like a Digimon.
Oh, like a Digimon.
Yeah.
Riemann digivolving too.
Yes.
What is there to hypothesize about with a Raymond? Isn't it pretty straightforward?
Heavens no, you silly girl. There are many factors. Length,
Uh-huh.
girth,
Uh-huh.
lubrication, lack
Oh,
thereof.
Okay.
Oh!
Continue.
I don't know.
What are you
Hang
talking
on a minute.
about?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Trump is pitch, yeah, roll.
It's an exciting thing. It's an exciting and rapidly growing field.
This
Snake?
thing's inappropriate. I'm
Yes.
excited.
wow.
You said all that. You did.
I sure did say that. Somebody made me say that.
God damn it! Why?
That was good.
Yeah, click on Raymond again just to make him say it again.
Who's gonna make the joke first? I don't know, Layla.
Let's see what we got here. So many books here. I wonder what this one's. Whoa! What's this? Warm?
Uh-oh.
Did you piss on it?
Uh-oh. Clover, what did you do?
Sorry.
Sorry?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Did they touch hands?
What's
What is
the
going
deal
on?
with this snappy stuff? Hey,
Junpei, I swear, if you touched my
Junpei?
sister...
is Junpei coming onto our kid? Or like, wait, Junpei's our kid? That's rude. That's wrong, even.
It's very strange.
Would them
Junpei, don't
call
touch her.
his aunt or his sister? I don't know.
Well, at least they're not actually related, so it's not that big of a deal.
but still, it's
But,
like a...
Junpei, you're an adult. Don't touch my sister.
Yeah. I may not be a cop, but I still keep handcuffs for reasons. And I
Oh.
will use them.
Huh.
Uh,
This bookshelf has a sort of glass inlay. You see how it's very craftsman-like. They inset. He's just like perfectly good at like shelf construction and only that.
Yes, it's very nicely done, Seven.
Pretty big. But there's only 6 books in it. These must be the dirtiest books of all.
Oh?
It seems kinda weird.
Hey, it looks like something's going on the bottom. There's something on the bottom. I don't know where I saw that. I don't know what the fuck went on there. I can't read.
It's alright, Clover.
I
Calm
can't
down.
really see it though. The glass is all foggy.
We'll clean it off.
Shit.
Well, put in 99999.
Yeah, put in
It's gotta be the
99999.
answer.
In the middle of the glass door is a cylinder lock. You know, the kind of lock where you rotate the numbers around until you got the right ones to open it. Why are you
What?
telling us like this? Well, what the hell is this? Just
I have
told
no
us.
idea.
It's like they just gave us the answer. Guess I might as well give it a shot. I already
Alright, I have
put the numbers on the shelf.
the code if you need it.
Okay, yeah, please tell me because I didn't memorize it.
That's fine. 632. Four, 1, 5.
Click.
You did it, Junpei! Somehow! Like you got a walkthrough!
Well,
You
I
know.
knew exactly what he was referring to, but I didn't memorize the order of the astronomy books.
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay. Yay!
I don't know why, but I don't feel particularly happy about being praised for that.
What?
Whatever. At least the lock's open now. Let's see if we can get it open, alright? Yay!
Wow. You did it.
Another light bulb!
Whoa!
Powerful light bulb.
Feels like. A light bulb?
Oh, you got it! I was just gonna tell you,
Pretty
but
good wattage too, unless I missed my guess. I know a lot about light bulbs. This should generate quite a bit of light.
Wow, are you an electrician?
I don't know. No, I'm a college student.
Oh.
Books seem to be pointing at the cylinder number lock.
oh,
Yeah, are they?
oh, 632415.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are 3 lights in this thing. They aren't very bright though.
Hey, didn't we find some kind of really powerful light bulb earlier?
No.
Did we? No.
Why don't you put it into one of those lights?
Yeah. Well, it'll get a lot brighter, but
But if there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs.
oh my god, you're right!
I know, I know. Did you know 3 times 3 is 9?
Bob's your uncle, it sure is.
Sure. There won't be much point unless we can replace all 3 light bulbs.
We need 3 light bulbs, huh?
Do you know the square root of 9 is
light
3?
bulbs.
What? When did you learn how to do square roots?
I learned it from a book.
I'm so proud of you.
Sophie.
There are books here in all sorts of languages. I can't
Oh.
read them.
Wow.
You should learn new languages, Junpei.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. This iron plate is bolted down. I don't think it's a door. I think it's just a wall.
Yeah, it sure looks like one.
Okay, where the fuck do I find the other light bulb?
Let me scan my.
I also need
Brain
one more
lore.
book, I think.
Yeah, you do.
Okay,
I remember this being a problem last time, too.
Shit.
Go upstairs for this keyboard and screen. What? There's a keyboard and a screen up here?
Okay, well, I'll see if I can find it. This big
Somewhere-
opening is the door to the library. It's pretty impressive. Almost looks like the door to a shrine or a church or something.
What?
Door after it, and then a passageway beyond that. The end of that passageway is a door with that Neptune symbol engraved on it.
Hurry up! We need to find the key with the mark of Neptune.
Okay. This sounds like a job for the best brother and sister team in the world.
Then get
Well,
to
fuck.
work! Yeah, it's like 7 and I don't even exist.
Who?
It's up here?
Go upstairs where there's a keyboard and a screen. Roman numerals, like the 0 code from the captain's quarters. Wait, hold on. The bookshelf pop up.
Are
Be
you
sure
in
to
the
examine
right-
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe the ladders? Use the ladders.
I tried clicking on the ladders and it just...
Nah,
I
you can't look at the letters.
Oh.
Some holes. Bookshelf with some holes in it.
Yeah, I would say so.
So if I zoom out, the light bulb is there. But
Uh-oh.
Schrodinger's light bulb.
Holes?
Yeah, just says light bulb with some or shelf with some holes in it.
What the fuck?
Shelf with some holes in it, eh? Holes like there's holes where books should be, or holes like
I'm
like
guessing holes
like
where
a
books should
Kyle
be.
punched a wall holes.
We got the one from here, didn't we? Click
No.
Sheldrake 5 for me.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe I have
Guess we already
to
did
do
that.
something to trigger this, puzzle.
Maybe.
Well, we just gotta search the bookshelves until we find them. We're only missing one, though.
Yeah.
John said holes like the hit novel and film.
So we might have not clicked them all or something.
Yeah, I must have missed one, even though I thought I was being thorough.
Yeah.
Pythagorean theorem, Raman hypothesis, algebra.
Oh,
Oh, modern Japanese literature.
Modern Japanese literature, huh?
Hey, there's another one of those picture books here.
there we
The
go.
one you needed.
Yay!
Something feels like something about these things feels kind of nice, you know?
What?
Whoa. What?
Brings back good memories.
7?
I guess even people like Seven were kids once.
No shit, you little brat. What the fuck?
7!
Hey guys, cool it. Alright, I think I'm gonna take this picture book with me. Tales of
Ooh.
Old Japan.
Ooh.
Got a magic wand on it.
Yeah.
That is, that
That's-
looks like a hammer.
I thought it was
Okay.
for a second. I thought it was a big meat on a bone.
Meat
Meat on the bone!
Meat on the bone!
The meat on the bone. Oh,
We found
the murder weapon.
weapon.
So, what's inside? Well, aren't you going to open it?
No, I'm scared.
It's not gonna hit you.
Pretty sure it's just gonna have pages inside smart at Whoa!
Why is he always surprised?
Because he
Says.
See,
Face.
say 5.
Face.
Looks like another pop-up book, and it scared the shit out of me again. It has an S,
Wow.
an E, a dash, and a number 5 sticking out of it. I might be impressed if I was 5.
Are you not 5?
Someone's a little pissed off about getting scared by pop-up books.
Layla said, "On the meat bone."
Need the clapping emoji.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, now we can go click that book I told you about.
Okay.
We need to
Culture
click.
of historical organizations and folklore.
Oh.
What's this? Origin of Japanese folklore. Looks like there are a bunch of books about Japanese culture here. Mostly ones about folklore, though.
Really? Well, folklore can cover a wide range of subjects. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, oral traditions.
Ooh,
Can I start my own folktale?
Sure.
probably.
Yes.
Spread it around.
Now,
Yeah.
this is an old Swedish folktale.
No,
Once.
no.
Not. Alright, no.
It's an old Sydney-ish folktale.
Yeah.
What, I can't make up things for the Swedes?
No, you
Well.
can't.
Not really. No.
Says who? All of Sweden?
Yeah, I'm gonna get them on the horn and ask
I
them.
can't even spell Sweden. They can go ahead and be mad. I can
Okay.
spell Sweden.
Can you?
Yes, I can. Sweden.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Give me my praise.
Layla. That's good.
Girl, that is how you open a door.
Yes. Folklore, because there's quotes around it, can cover all those things if you know where to look.
Folklore.
Khan says, "You get nothing." MP4.
No.
You stole
Everything.
busy lifting drinks.
Good day, sir.
This looks pretty deep.
Oh.
Okay.
Deep.
Don't drop
Deep
the
wet.
book.
Now, touch the weird book. Touch
Yeah,
the
put
number
your,
5
Put your hands all up
on
on it.
Sheldrake.
Oh, maybe not now. I don't know. We gotta. Maybe we gotta put them in their pedestals. Put them in
Yeah,
their
put
Yeah,
places.
that probably would do it. But I still
Yeah.
don't have the light bulbs.
Put the books in their
Yeah.
pens.
I need one more light bulb.
Yeah, but maybe we gotta put our books down first,
Oh.
and then get our light bulb. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. A small enclosure with 9 sides. There are 3 of these things that look kind of like music stands.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a nonagon.
How about we try putting these picture books on the stands? Then...
Oh.
This is a little weird.
You think?
Yeah.
If I could just change out those bulbs, then...
Wait a minute.
I don't have any more light bulbs!
We've got 2, Junpei. Come on.
It's useless!
It's no use!
Even though we can already kind of see it.
No!
No! I can't do it!
Oh, 1, 2, 3 pop-up books.
Hmm.
Circle them out before you use the books and bulbs in there. Let's say 25. Oh. Okay, never mind.
What do we do next, Dad?
Well, son. It doesn't say where the light bulbs are.
That's dumb. There's not a picture book on this shelf anymore.
I guess just keep tapping around.
Just start punching walls, Kyle.
Light bulb out.
Just
Yeah.
start punching walls.
I remember we had this problem last time. It was the bulb we
Lights on
couldn't
the
find.
bulbs.
God
I
damn it.
remember being in a very dumb place.
Yeah.
Probably a wise choice of building material.
Okay.
Hmm.
I love the fact that Junpei couldn't, like, just unscrew the light bulbs and rescrew them in to see the second half. Like 2 of them to see the first half, and then move one of them to the other one. Like,
think
you
it
don't
showed-
need
Yeah.
all 3.
I don't remember if it makes sense or not.
It doesn't, because it still spells Sheldrake. It's...
Oh, fuck.
Mhm. I know.
Still landed up here again. This is dumb. Where the
Well, all I got is look for a bookshelf that has some holes in it and tap it to find another
Found a
bulb.
coat rack.
It's a coat rack. Like, where you can hang coats and hats and stuff. Well, this one's not too big. So maybe just hats. I'm helping. shopping.
Do we have a hat to put on this coat rack?
We've got
got
Seven's
Seven's.
beanie.
Yeah.
Then take off your hat.
Fuck no. This thing's covering my bald spot. I don't feel beautiful with my head exposed.
Yeah.
Escape the library.
Functions of the human brain, eh? That feels mean
They
now.
function.
Facing the shelves on the far north side of the little door. Top left bookshelf.
Hey guys. Today's
Okay.
another installment of Mumbling a Walkthrough.
Facing. Thank you. Hey, I'll mumble rap it in here.
Oh, just tell me.
Alright, I'll be your hype man.
Facing. Facing the shelves on the far end of the library, the side without the metal door. Interact with the top left bookshelf. Okay. Try some of these, I guess. I don't see. Doesn't say specifically where it is. We got this one already, but I don't think we did.
Nope.
On the lower right shelf of this section, you'll find a book titled An Overview of Photochemistry.
I don't think we saw that one.
Oh,
Go back to the...
Top left.
Yeah. So on the lower right shelf of this section. Maybe you gotta click on the lower right part of it? Like, keep clicking a bunch? I don't know.
No, I mean, it's just that.
Oh, it's totally a rabbit. Maybe I need to do...
Maybe that one?
Yeah.
There it is.
It wasn't across the library. It was next to the... Okay.
Well, I guess it depends on where, like, when you start and then when you turn, because, you know, we were turning around. Who knows?
Not a very helpful walkthrough. Anyway, an overview of...
Oh, I found a different one.
Oh, okay.
So,
Sorry, hold on. I gotta sit back down. I had to let my cat in.
your cat?
My cat! His name's Beans, and he was whining.
Oh, what a whiny baby.
He was whining at my door and it was going to be distracting.
Yeah.
I think whoever set it up wanted us to see the cover, not the spine. Let's look at it, okay?
Whoa!
Holy fuck, it's a light bulb! Right
Oh my
there
God.
behind a book! Don't you feel stupid? It was there the whole time!
Oh, there's a lot of space behind these books.
Courtesy of Game Grumps, exactly.
Junpei!
Where? Where should I look?
Where's
Look!
Junpei? Look, it's Junpei. What?
I think there's something hidden behind the books! Perhaps a light bulb? That's
Powerful
crazy!
light bulb.
Wow. Point at the screen and tell us where it is. It's like one of those children's TV shows.
Do you see the light bulb? Point to the light bulb!
Now you gotta wait like a minute.
Good!
For the very slow arrow cursor to go and click it.
Yeah.
Oops.
This looks like pretty high wattage one too.
Yay,
Are they?
we're all gonna comment on that.
You know that really high wattage that light bulbs have? That exact number of wattage?
No.
I don't either.
100 watts.
Oh, that sounds like a
These
lot of
fucking
watts.
light bulbs. Alright, so there are 3 lights in here. I'm gonna change these bulbs. Now, they should...
Well, that's squeaky.
Whoa.
Whoa, hey!
Holy
Sorry.
fuck, you did it all at once.
Damn!
Awesome! It worked!
Yay!
Way to go, Junpei!
Yay!
Dumps Gatorade on him. Where did he find it? Nobody
Oh my
knows. Good job, buddy!
Yay!
You're wet now.
Good job, sport.
There's something projecting on the bottom.
What?
Can you read?
John said,
Alright, viewer, where is La Criatura? Can you point to La Critura?
These letters, they seem familiar.
Oh.
Maybe it's just
Probably
me
harder when
being
it's in
an
Japanese.
ex-detective, but
Nah. La
Says
Critura.
Sheldrake. I'm gonna shoot.
Sheldrake.
do you have to look at Sheldrake one more
I have
time?
to fucking
I'm
look
gonna-
at it, I bet.
I'm gonna die!
Yep.
Sheldrake dash 5?
Wow.
Okay, now that we know we can read, I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere. Junpei, weren't you literally just trying to touch that book over there? It's crazy that you're back here that you had to read it.
Yeah, I
Mother,
think
I
it was
can't
somewhere
click the
around
button.
here.
Oh no.
Let's go take a look. Let's go back over to where Junpei was originally 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
It's weird that he had to come over here to read it.
Okay.
Sheldrake.
Oh, hello. Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Standing immediately behind him when he turns around, like way too close.
Junpei, have you heard of Sheldrake?
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
Oh, shit!
fuck it.
Goddamn
The
right I
dog.
did.
God
There's
damn
a
that
British
bird.
biochemist named Sheldrake. He had a rather interesting theory about a stupid dog.
Wow.
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Oh.
One says Sheldrake. Where's the shell door?
Ha ha! Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well,
Yeah, a woman knows something. Fuck you.
Impossible.
well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did.
Another
Yeah.
woman.
What was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things.
You're really good at mimicking people's voices, Junpei.
The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
Sorry.
You did? Why?
Sorry, brother.
It's fine, Clover. Well,
Look,
you just
didn't
can't
push
have
it
any.
because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
Whoa, Junpei! Whoa!
Here.
Damn, you having enough of these flashbacks, Junpei?
I'm getting sick of this bullshit!
Oh! Tell you what.
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Experiment? Very well. Fine. I'll tell you everything. Me.
You just said we don't have time.
Well, too bad, but you asked. But not here. Let's move to the top floor. The air is better up there.
I want to push you off the balcony when I'm done.
Let's go up there. We can have a duel of fates up on the fucking catwalk.
Gotta get some dramatic shots of the upstairs in here. I'm like,
Oh, look at this corner. Right here in the corner. You stand right there at the edge of the corner, alright?
Oh, brother, I fell.
Oh, well, get up here.
I'm looking at the ceiling. I fell.
Oh, you're down there. Hi, Clover.
Hi, brother.
Well, as long as you can hear me, it's fine.
Okay.
Look at the light.
Yeah, it's nice. I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple.
I wanted to.
I didn't like you. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He projected it into my mind. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
Fuck.
Oh,
that's
right,
no
he's blind.
card. Looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards.
No, only one.
That's right, I can't read Braille.
Yeah.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the Nonary game on it. It's almost like people can lie by omission, Junpei. He just
Wow.
didn't fucking tell you. He didn't read
Snake, you lied.
Junpei, you're so dumb.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card.
What?
I know, right? There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say, there was something I couldn't read.
And
He
that
called me baby
was-
girl.
Why does Zero call you baby girl?
How about we stop talking?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Tell no one or activate your sister's detonator, baby girl.
No, the word was very large and had weird letters like X in it.
It was too hard for me to decipher.
Oh. Well,
Yes, look.
Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. I look very calm right now. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
Wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me.
Hmm.
I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs, happy as a clam now that you're back.
Prancing? For real?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Skipping.
Huh. That's very true. I've decided I can trust you. Just now, I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Because he's a little bitch.
He doesn't have the balls, Junpei. Clover told me about the four-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us. No matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake.
Sup. Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment?
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Pulls out a gun.
Clover told me about...
Aims it in, the wrong direction.
Aims it at a book. I didn't want to do this, Junpei.
I see, said the blind man to the deaf boy. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiment had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship, and the other being a building in Nevada.
Well, fuck. Your accent.
Well, I was in Nevada for a while. Maybe, I don't know. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she?
Yeah, I trust him.
I know, I can tell. At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
is who did this and why, right?
Yes.
Whoops. Wow, now it works!
You found it!
It was
We'll
still
never know what Snake was gonna say.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what happened?
I could, yes,
For a fee.
but I
Like,
won't.
we're not gonna finish this game tonight.
Yeah. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
What?
I don't know. There were 4 of them running the show.
Again,
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
no, it is
Yeah.
still you.
It's
I'm just
me.
dumb.
It's fine. We can say it together.
Oh, like a spell.
Gentaro Hongo.
Oh, now it's Smash Brothers.
Nagisa Niji Saki. Teruaki Kubota. Kagechika Musashido.
That was a little less.
Yeah, I
Hey.
didn't want to keep doing
Oh my
it.
god, that hat! He looks like a villain.
Whoa, damn. Hongo was the CEO of Kratos Pharmaceuticals. Niji Saki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning.
Recognize that guy?
Oh!
Oh,
It's Snake.
So shocked it cut you out.
It's Snake.
yeah.
Yeah, the big snake.
It's Snake the Fake.
Yeah,
And that's
Snake
the
Fake.
ninth man.
Yeah. Kubota led the company's research and development division.
And that's a fat guy.
The
Musashido was their majority stockholder.
He's fucking rich guy.
He's quite
Oh
the
my God,
majority,
that
I'll
was the dead
tell
guy.
you. Yeah. It was these
Uh,
4 people who planned the initial experiment.
So they're all dead except for Ace.
Yep.
what? That's Ace?
We already found out he's
I
the
know.
CEO.
If you didn't know, you need to watch our VODs.
John, Musashido's Nihongo for Mario. Hmm.
He does look
Let-
like Mario.
He's more like Wario.
Ketchup mustard.
Yes. Let me. No, that's not right. Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
So it's Hongo, Nishisaki, Kubota, Musashido.
Oh, you're all the way back there. Should I go back over it?
I'm still processing.
Oh boy. Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so.
9?
No, 10. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonary Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field. Are you lost yet? Why
Yeah.
did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produced the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen?
Please.
Jinpei,
I'm
you
gonna
with me?
say nothing.
I can't see you, so I need to know if you're still in front of me. Am I talking to
Waving
the
his
bookshelf?
hands in front of him.
Jinpei, are you still alive? The
Yeah.
answer... Oh, good. Okay, at least you're still there. I don't care if you understand or not. The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field and visible to the naked eye.
What?
Like, you know, it's like cloud storage, but for the mind.
What?
Oh, well, okay, well, I'm just gonna keep talking. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
A game theory.
Game
Sorry.
theory.
Game theory! Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it.
Oh, like Satanist robes.
Yes. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murderer. They, wow, that's really italic.
Yeah.
They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
John says I'm legally required to complain about the channel name game theory every time it comes.
Good, good, good.
That's
Yes.
why I said it. But I still don't get it.
Well, that's nothing
They
new.
said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes, I'm glad you listened.
So, how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple.
Thank you.
Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem.
Like the dog picture?
Sure, yes, the dog picture. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Number go up, brain happy.
Oh!
Let's have another example, shall we? Let's say 1,000,000 people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding.
You can do a handstand.
Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Just you, Junpei. Of course. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
You don't sound like you do.
I
Now, if
know.
Okay. Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well.
Called social
Is-
pressure.
Yeah, I was like, isn't that just peer pressure?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person.
I'm imagining too many people.
Keep imagining. This is an ordinary person. Let's
Give
say
them a face.
he. Give them a face. Give them some clothes. Who's that person? Is it Santa?
No.
Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? Insanity!
John says, can you do this in Ben Shapiro voice?
No, because I don't know what his voice sounds like.
He's kind of nasally and an asshole.
Hmm.
But
I like
yeah,
doing
you
it in
know.
a British person's voice.
Yeah.
What would happen then? Person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver.
Yes.
And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish.
Yeah.
Transmitter and sysmitter.
Oh.
That's
God
what you're
damn it.
saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfield experiment? Gansfeld, sorry, not field.
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms, then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting, I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
I remembered something.
Yeah.
So, why'd you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Kratel Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret.
John says, ain't Gansfeld that cat that likes lasagna?
Yes, the Garfield experiment.
I don't know, John. Seems like a bad time for a Monday.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, Monday. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise, children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped. Bum bum bum. There were 9 pairs of siblings taken for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put in Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany, the other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long, very hard, until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to mock experiment building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Sorry, I need some more. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Keep going back to the same slide. Yep. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink and your brothers and sisters will drown.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely?
Because the scientists did a shitload of work. Stayed up a long time.
Telepathy, Sierra.
No, not a chance. It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
All of the equipment, the instruments, everything, all of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule.
John says NASA was able to save them because they saved scum to the 8 times.
Exactly! How did you know? That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the gigantic and building Q.
The moon landing was when they glitched onto the moon.
Yeah, where they, The children from Group Q had used the power of Epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
That went on for a long time.
I know.
Junpei's brain is fried.
He's melting. Oh, it's like a 7. He's still here.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
7, not Santa. I don't know why the fuck I thought it was Santa. Hey, Junpei, Snake, how much
What?
longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses?
I'm
We're not
standing.
sitting.
How long are you gonna stand around on those bony asses?
Not
Get down here already.
How rude. He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here, and soon.
Hold it.
Uh-oh.
One
Hold
more
it.
thing I want to ask you.
Huh?
Say hold it to a guy who looks like he's from fucking Ace Attorney.
Hold it!
Hold it! Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh. Yes, that was what they said on the news, wasn't it?
Han says if you fall fast enough, you get an integer underflow and it changes your elevation to the maximum possible, which is the moon's surface.
What?
Hell yeah.
Math.
Maths.
Maths.
Yes. I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a Nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were brother and sister, like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was Akane.
What?
Dun,
Say,
dun.
huh?
Ah! That was the girl who died. Oh!
But I know someone named Akane.
Yeah.
Nane Kuroshiki died? 9 years ago?
I've been in your mind.
Then who is June?
Who is
And who was
Then who was Fawn?
June? Who was
Who could June be?
Yes, who is June?
How many Junes can you find?
No. No. That's impossible. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, well, that's a different matter entirely. So, they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. With someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
No.
Homie's down abysmal.
Yep. Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Just having a heart attack.
Oh!
No, it's nothing. I'm fine.
Okay.
Get back down there, alright? I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? Got this ending my first try, which is funny because this is supposed to be the last ending you got. How did you get to this ending? Because
There's like a bunch of keys
you have to
jump
unlock
through.
a bunch of shit to get to the true ending. You have to play through a bunch of stuff. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm just absurdly lucky. I don't know.
Unless your game broke.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get the words to come out. Okay, now we can finally do the Sheldrake thing. The integer underflows, bro.
Of course.
Sheldrake, this is it! This
Oh
is
my
what the
god.
shadow picture is pointing to from a half an hour ago!
But
Alright.
it didn't say 5 at the end of the shadow picture.
Didn't
But,
it?
oh, but didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture?
Yes, I think we need to find the 5th volume.
Wow, no shit. I
No
love how
shit,
they
honey.
spoon feed you.
Well.
Made all the right choices for it and it cut off before the actual ending. Yeah, that's how it's
Huh.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because you do, like, the whole ending up until that point, and then you have to unlock a bunch of stuff because of reasons that, I mean, you know, like, I don't know if you listen to our other streams for this, but, Junpei starts hearing shit.
Yeah, he has to start talking to himself from other timelines and shit.
Yeah.
And the only way he can do that is if it breaks bad, so...
Because there's a lot of information you can only get from the other timelines,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to play through a bunch of, well, I mean, at least with the flowchart you can jump around, but,
Yeah.
you know. Well, would you look at that? There's a big red button behind this book. I could have cleared the whole shelf! I could have just done that!
Yeah.
I guess we should press this button. Boop!
Now the rest of them are glued to the wall.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Yo!
What?
2 doors!
Wow!
What was that sound?
It sounded like something really big was moving.
It came from the top floor.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
You're not my dad.
Wow, okay.
Fine, do what you want.
I will.
Bitching you. Which door? Oh, there's the screen.
My numerals.
This looks like an output monitor. Bet the letters you type in on the keyboard will show up here. Wow, no shit.
No way. Not possible.
Well, I bet you gotta type something on that keyboard.
What?
Key smash.
Nah.
Just key smash.
Yeah, but you can only enter letters.
And it looks like you can only enter 4 letters.
How do you know?
Let's see how it works.
Oh, that's you. Sorry.
Let's see how it works. I guess you need to hit enter once you type in the letters.
What?
Nah.
Not
That's crazy
return.
talk.
And you can erase what you typed with clear. Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah, the basic operations. Let's give
Maybe
it
the
a shot.
Roman numerals correspond with letters of the alphabet.
Okay.
What is our hint? Oh yeah.
So what's the 8th letter of the alphabet? And
Oh god damn it! This is another one of those hex fucking numbers.
Yep.
13, 14, 10, 13.
Mm-hmm.
I
Let me know if you want the answer.
just tell me the answer. I did this the first time I played.
Okay.
smells too annoying. Just tell
It's-
us.
It smells dead.
Oh.
Oh,
Does
Feed.
enter look like the space bar?
Yeah.
Yay.
He did it.
Yeah, you did it, Junpei. You spelled the word dead. It's unlocked now.
You're dead.
You're dead, Junpei.
Good job, Junpei.
whoa there. Don't get too excited. The password was dead, remember?
Mhm.
Like how we're gonna be. Just makes me think whatever's waiting for us isn't good.
We're always looking for the dead, so...
So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady.
Haha.
We can't be worrying about stuff like that, Grandma. I mean, come on. We got it unlocked, didn't we?
Mhm.
Let's go. Hurry up. I'm the positive one.
Now you are.
Right, let's get this thing open.
Wow, we did it. You found me.
Found it!
You
Yeah.
found it.
All right, this is the next.
The door. Did that just oh.
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back. I had a lot of books I wanted to read.
I don't know, let's see. Urgh.
Yeah.
Damn it. Looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
On the other side, beyond the trash. Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked too.
Oh no.
But there. Oh.
Oh, that's me. But there is a card reader, right?
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave.
Well, yeah, that might work, but
Hey, wait a minute. Are you saying we're going to have to search through this door, through this room, for one little card?
Oh man. Ah, fuck. Ah, jeez. God damn it. Son of a bitch.
looks that way.
Jeez.
No way.
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you'd prefer.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, I don't want to do that. I rather doubt that, however, so we'd be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and that Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. Alright then, let's begin.
Nobody fucking responds.
Great. Yeah, don't respond to the blind person.
John says, fun computer fact. Developers would fill unused memory with easy-to-spot placeholder characters so they could tell where the used unallocated memory was. A lot of people would make those be dead beef.
That's amazing.
Dead beef. Dead beef.
That beef. Dat
I'll
beef.
crap everywhere. Man, this place is a mess.
It's so messy. I don't know where to start. I feel like I'm on Hoarders.
Start with what's in front of you.
Some of this crap looks familiar.
What? Which stuff?
Nah.
I think a lot of these parts are the puzzles we've solved in the other rooms.
If that's true, then this room could be Zero's laboratory.
Laboratory?
Laboratory, yes. Perhaps Zero would shut himself in this room to devise the machines and puzzles he'd need to see his plan come to fruition. What?
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 Just a pile of junk. Nothing useful here. Okay.
Oh, drafting table. Need that.
Yeah, this is that's that map thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Junpei, isn't this a nautical table?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before.
You have.
In a different time.
Ruler attached to the drafting table. A light attached to the drafting table. It's got this
What?
little metal arm that holds it up.
Ooh. Fancy.
Look, Junpei, the rust on here looks like Elvis's face.
Where?
I'm helping.
Yeah. How exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Yeah, where?
It's a chair.
I think these fans are for ventilation. They probably there to circulate air.
Nah.
No, that's not what fans are for.
No.
There's some old computer monitors here on the desk.
You don't see CRT monitors that much anymore. I used to be a gamer, so I know about it.
Also, he's old.
Yeah.
See some sort of big machine on the other side of all this crap. I better go over there. Whoa.
Woo.
That was weird. Okay, this is the other side. The screen's huge. Wonder why it's blue. Well, you see, the wavelength of light. Maybe if I touch it. Oh my god, it's a touchscreen.
Oh,
There's something on
yeah.
the screen now. What's
It's an
this?
LCD.
15 cells here with numbers and letters in them.
Let me see that. Ah, I see. Letters and numbers. So, whenever you touch a cell, the ones next to it turn on or off. You just gotta use that to make the all cells on the right and the bottom green.
Oh.
Hey, Junpei, I found this piece of paper under that thing. You want to take a look at it?
Does it have the answer on it?
No. Do you think it might have something to do with the puzzle?
The piece of paper that Clover gave me. There are a bunch of numbers and letters connected by equal signs on it. Just like she said, this is probably related to the puzzle on the screen somehow. Thanks, Clover. This really helps.
That's it.
Well.
Alright, let's go back and try again. Anyway, it looks like I need to make all this... Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Jamie, tell me the answer.
Okay, the top row
Jamie, pull it up.
line. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, nope, that's good. No, click that thing again, make it 4. Click that D. Perfect. Click that blank one there.
Randomly, but what was that?
Yeah, click that blank one there. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, here's what you want to make it do. You want the top to be 64. You want that middle line to be filled with 1 F5, and then the bottom just 9 and C to be lit up. Okay?
Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
You can
I don't know how you
want.
want to click them. I mean, it probably does have instructions here. I can read them actually if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh, if I need to be add up to A or L, depending on which one is numbers and letters in the series. Okay, as well as the squares above. To get them that way, tap the 5.
Okay. Let me reset.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Tap the 5, tap the center square. Tap the D.
Wow.
Woo!
Simple.
You did it, Junpei!
Yeah, I didn't think it would be 3
All
moves.
on your own! You're so smart.
Yeah, make sure you read that.
You're so smart. Sorry, God.
You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. Everyone's so cheerful.
Thanks.
Yep. Just what I would have expected of you, Junpei.
Yeah.
My little man. My smart little boy.
We're very proud of you, boy.
Hey, come on. You're embarrassing me.
We'll take you out to get ice cream.
Whoa, whoa! Don't get cocky, kid. We don't got time for that.
He's not cocky at all.
Look at this. All right. Check out the right edge of the control panel.
What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. The
What
lid
happened?
slid open and something came out.
Ew, don't touch it. Oh yeah, we gotta get those. I remember now.
Oh fuck.
Metal plate shaped like a shield. There's
Yeah.
a cross engraved on it. That's cool.
Sick. Alright, next puzzle.
Oh.
Not that.
Yeah.
What's that? Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's the crank. Crank it up.
Oh, there's part of this machine. It's really it's got a map of the world on it, but I can barely see it.
Junpei, it looks like there's a compass on there.
Now I get it.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
You don't even know.
He
I guess
doesn't
you weren't
know.
there, Clover, but I solved a puzzle like this one in the wheelhouse. I think I just need to do the same thing here.
The same thing?
The important part is this nautical table we just found. I just have to match up the directions on the compass with the lines on the nautical table. I used the steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm going to use the wheel attached to the side here.
Okay then. Show me. Now.
Wow.
Of course! Maybe I ought to run through the instructions.
Oh boy.
Probably works the same way the steering wheel did. I touch the direction I want it to turn to, this compass will turn that direction. Then I just gotta press stop, and the compass is pointing where I want it to. I'm betting something will happen if I can do it right.
Sure.
Alright, let's do this!
Alright.
Yeah, just read them to me.
Okay. South. Oh god, it's gonna take forever. Okay, west. Southeast. Northeast. East. North. And east again. Wonderful.
Oh, it rang a bell.
First try, boys.
We're such good gamers.
We're so good.
Yay, you did it, Junpei! Again!
Wow.
Good boy! Who's a good boy?
Ruffles his hair, probably.
I'm the good boy.
Oh,
It's me!
Knock it off!
Hey, we don't have time for screwing around right now. You screw around too much. Check
We
out
don't
the
need
right
to.
side of the
We got
mirror.
it. Oh, yeah.
You know that big box in the hall by the exit? I think it made a noise.
How could you tell
Oh.
that from here?
Like something unlocking, you know?
oh.
A noise, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
A noise, huh? You
How
don't hear those
mumbling.
every day.
A noise.
Okay.
That thing? Oh, wait.
Let's see what
Yeah.
happens when I...
Oh, gosh.
No, we got something on the screen at least. Huh? What is this? Oh, wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out that Morse code puzzle in the communications office.
Morse code?
Yeah. The dots on here look like dits for Morse code. There's 2 dots on the first line, 4 on the second, and 1 on the last.
Ah, I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, perhaps you should give it a shot anyway?
Alright, I'll try. Before I do that, though, maybe I ought to run through the instructions.
Oh my god, this boy reads instructions all the time.
Let's do this.
Okay, we want a dot dot. You want a dash dot dash dot. And then 1 dot.
Damn it, I fucked up.
Oh! That's okay. Perfect. And then 1 dot. Beautiful.
Is this loss?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful, you made loss. I see. It seems you have solved the puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work.
Thanks!
I knew you could do it. The answer was ice.
Oh, shit. How did you know?
All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Very smart, you see.
Understand the Morse code thing.
Well, you know. Ah, yes. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. It sounded rather like something slid open. Did you see anything that could have made that noise?
What? Yeah, that's true.
Oh yes, one more thing.
Oh, yeah, just one more thing.
One more thing. I hear a noise.
One more thing.
I hear a noise in the back of this device. Rather like metal striking wood, or something similar, I would say. Well, it's nothing we need to concern ourselves about.
Yeah, that's definitely not. That doesn't mean shit. Yeah, there's
We don't need to know yet. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, around the side. Round the other side.
Okay. Let's. It's framed with black and yellow warning stripes. All right, let's open it.
I'm sure it's fine. Oh god!
Holy shit!
That's a great reaction, actually. Holy shit!
That was almost what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So. That is pretty damn creepy.
It's
There's a coffin
fine.
in there. A coffin. A coffin.
Oh god.
Man. Does Seven think? Yeah, it's all real. He's thinking the same thing I am.
No way.
No way.
Could this be that cold bitch?
What? Seven? I'm sorry, but what's going on?
It's a coffin. I wonder if there's a vampire in it.
Oh.
Right, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story.
We
Man,
don't
I
have
can't
to.
bring myself to tell them.
Good.
Seems like now we know something they don't know.
Oh. Well, at any rate, let's have a look around. Open the coffin, Junpei.
Right, fine, I'll open it. Okay, Junpei, you can do this. It's just a box. It's just a box. Oh, holy shit, this is a coffin. This is gonna be something horrible. I just know it. Okay, okay. Deep breaths. Here we go.
Wow. Not even a Dracula.
Damn.
She's disappointed.
Oh man, there's nobody in there.
That's
Bummer.
not good.
Shit, can't even believe I was scared of something like that.
What do you mean nobody? Are you expecting someone to be in there?
Yeah, it's a fucking coffin, Clover.
That's weird. You're weird.
Hey, it's a long story. I'll tell you when you're older.
Or
Just ask Junpei about it sometime.
Asshole. Well, just like Seven said, there's nobody in there. There is something in there, though. Well, two somethings, actually. What is that? Oh, we got the key. There are two things in the bottom of the coffin.
Looks like we got a plate with an emblem on it, and
The Neptune key! Oh. Yes, we finally found it!
Mm-hmm.
And now we can get through the hallway.
That's correct, Clover. But we do need to get out of this room first, you know.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here as quickly as possible.
I don't have any objections to that. I don't think we'll use the Neptune key in this room. It's really important though, so I'll keep it in my pocket for now. As far as the other thing goes, coffin emblem.
Wow. Alright. Now we can put him in that weird thing we saw earlier.
Had to go through all the work of... Oh.
Gosh, this desk is really big, and it feels really sturdy.
Clover?
That seemed pretty heavy duty.
I suppose it belongs to whoever uses this room, wouldn't you say?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, I guess.
There you go.
Alright, I put the emblems into the 4 indentations on the desk, but you only put one in, Junpei. You have to put the other 3 in, too.
Nope, that's all of them.
Nothing's happening. Wait, what's Snake doing?
I feel symbols engraved just above each indentation. On the upper left is the steering wheel symbol. On the upper right, the cross. On the bottom left, the mysterious circle symbol. And lastly, the waffle pattern is engraved at the bottom right indentation. Just a waffle. Additionally, each symbol seems to have been given a number. 1 steering wheel, 2 cross, 3 mysterious circle, and 4 waffle patterns.
Wow.
Perhaps we need to insert the emblems in this order.
That order, huh?
Sure, why not?
them emblems in that
Let's
order.
just drop the emblem of the steering wheel in here. Fuck.
Oh.
Whoa. Well, now we've got something on the monitors at least.
Yeah.
What's that? I don't like numbers.
Like some kind of puzzle.
I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you.
Thanks.
When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected and it will turn blue to indicate this.
Whoa.
Oh.
Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. Balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. Press the check button once you've moved all the balls, except for the red ones, which you cannot move.
So this was like when we were going through the doors. The 9th man is dead.
Yeah.
The digital root of the balls in an area must match the number for that area.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
I still don't really get it. Junpei, you've been doing this for 8 hours! Whatever, like they say, practice makes prefix. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, don't you mean practice makes perfect?
Hey! Let's see you
Nobody's
solve the next
nothing.
one, then you can make fun of me.
I'm blind. How am I supposed to do that?
Well, I don't know.
Well, there you go.
Alright. Tell me.
So,
after.
yeah, I remember doing this before. In 6, do 3, 4, and 5. And in 3.
3.
Huh?
The rest of them go in 3.
Yeah. All of them except for 9, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. It should... take out... Just have 1, 2, 3, and 7, and 8 in there.
3 and 7 and 8?
Maybe they made a typo. Do 3, 4, and 5. And then do 1, 2, 7, and 8. Since we already have 3 over there. That's weird. We don't have another 3.
So try 6 over there and... wait. Let me actually try to do a digital route. Hold on.
Yeah.
3 plus 1. Oh, no.
Yeah, because they don't include 6, so I'm...
Okay.
Maybe put 3 and 3 and 6 and 6. I don't know.
Oh, I think 3, 4, and 5 should go into 3. And the rest should go into 6.
Yeah, maybe they accidentally
Because
switched them.
if you do 3, 4, and 5, that makes 12, and then you add the 12, it makes 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm smart sometimes! And 6.
Oh.
That doesn't work.
That is weird.
That's because this combination makes 9.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just find a different one.
I'm being very lazy playing this game, but it's because I played it before that I don't feel the need to solve it myself.
Yeah, which one did you... It doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. Try... For 6, put 4, 5, 6 in there. And then for 3, put 1, 2, 3, 7, 8.
Oh. No?
No? Are you sure?
Oh, well, it turned red. I thought that meant that it didn't work, but whatever.
Oh.
Nothing. it turned red because I couldn't put any more in the...
Oh, makes sense. Okay.
That do it.
That wasn't really
Good.
clear. Okay, this is it. 8.
Nothing's happening.
There are still 3 more indentations left empty.
Yeah, no shit.
I imagine something will happen when they are all filled. Doesn't that seem likely?
Nah. Alright, I already forgot which one's next.
I don't know. The cross, probably?
Yeah, because the waffle's bottom right, and the circle's right before that.
We have to do the cross
The emblem
on Easter.
the cross.
The cross!
Hey, Junpei! Something just showed up on the screen!
Uh-oh.
This puzzle sure looks like a lot like the last one.
Yeah, but there's more of those red balls you can't move.
The numbers are for each area are different too.
Oh no!
Damn it! We're so bad at the Nonary game.
It looks like it's got the same rules as the last one, though. You sure you don't want to double check that?
No, I'll be fine. If I get confused, I can just look at the screen over there. Or Jamie will tell me the answer.
Yeah.
Or Sweet Jamie will tell us.
I don't know what you mean.
Like they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Words?
Let's give it a shot.
Isn't that a picture is worth 1,000 words, you dunce?
Hey, shut it! At least
No.
I'm trying, alright?
Are you? Alright.
No.
1 is 2, 3, 6, 8. And 7 is 4, 5, 7. Yep.
That's awesome, Junpei!
Yes, praise me
And
more.
you did it without Jamie's help.
Poor June!
There's only 2 left now. You can do it. You sure can. I believe in you, actually.
Oh.
Okay, let's put in the emblem of the secret code. Okay, let's just skip that because we know it's the
That
same
puzzle
damn
sucks.
Should we double
The
check
third
it?
time I've
I'm
done this,
sure.
we'll be fine. So this,
Okay, damn.
If you can't think harder. And don't strain yourself, though. You might hurt something. Or someone.
God forbid.
shut up!
What?
Right, alright, I'll think of something.
Don't strain yourself. Alright, 7's the same as it was before. 4, 5, and 7.
And then...
And the other 7
2,
is
6,
2.
8.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
do we appreciate?
Nobody. You did it, Junpei, even though I told you you're dumb. You've only got 1 left. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
You can't see anything.
I can see.
I can fight.
I think of that all the time. Let's see what happens when I put the emblem of the coffin in.
Oh, I fucking wonder, Junpei.
This is the 4th one.
Wow.
This puzzle looks a lot like the last couple.
Oh man, I
When we
wonder
solve
if we're
it-
gonna do math. So,
We might. And when we solve it, I think something will happen.
Alright, I'll solve it in no time.
Alright. In 8, you want to put 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8 in there. And then just check it.
Huh? Where did that noise come from? Underneath the keyboard?
way to go, Junpei! You answered all the questions.
Damn, Junpei, good job.
Hey, did you hear something just now?
Yes, I heard that as well. From the bottom left corner of the desk, I believe.
Oh shit, a picture. Oh my god. What the
Ladies and gentlemen.
hell is this? Why does Ace look like you fucking asshole?
Why does he look like a mafia man?
Yeah, they all kind of.
It's because they're rich.
Like, it's just his face is.
Wow. He's just wide-eyed all the time.
Yep.
Don't
This
let
guy
them know
looks
you're
like
nervous.
from Pokemon.
This is fine.
Yeah.
And I'm Wario.
Can't believe Wario was here.
The mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters.
I can't believe it.
He had the 0 bracelet on his left arm. And the second man with the glasses and doctor's coat. He's the 9th man, the one with bracelet number 9. No shit. He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit. Oh man. That's Ace. Just ignoring the guy that he doesn't know.
Oh
Yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah, I guess it is. He looks a lot hotter back then, though.
No doubt about it.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? What happened to Ace, the 9th man in Cap 2? They look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How? How in the world are these 4 men connected? It's a mystery.
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently, though. Ace, the 9th man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger. 9, to be specific.
Ah, so the 9th man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
What?
I must remind you that I'm blind.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair. He looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
What's the date of the photograph?
Doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
No. The back?
There's a back? Yes, you know, the reverse, the other side.
Ah!
Well,
Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Mushishido. Whoa! Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago. That means Ace, the 9th man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be. Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But then why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
of course, I understand now. Ace was the CEO of Credo Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar, too similar to be a coincidence. I can never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though.
Never forget his voice. But
I can't be sure.
Never forget
I'm
his voice,
certain.
unless I forgot.
Yeah. After all, I had no way to check. Certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh! I had no idea!
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes, I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada. But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know.
Shh.
That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like.
shit! Stop repeating yourselves. Who wrote this?
Oh.
But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else.
Oh, I'm a gossip, am I?
Yes, you are! And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago, like I just did to Junpei. I had to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. Do you think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Why you take it like that?
No reason.
Sure.
Eats it.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
Yeah?
Hongo,
We're not gonna
Kubota.
repeat that.
Hongo,
No.
Kubota,
God.
Nijisaki, Musashido.
Hey,
Hongo.
7. You.
Shut it! Just be quiet.
Okay.
I'm this close to remembering. This close.
Okay.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
Say it like a curse.
Hongo, Kubota, Real Pharmaceuticals, Nonary Project. Fuck. Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit. Doc, this is nuts.
Uh-oh.
What's nuts?
I remember.
Remember what?
Everything.
Oh my god.
Everything?
Yeah, Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched.
What?
Let me tell you what happened, alright? Now it's my turn to talk.
Uh-oh.
Like Snake said, Ace is hung up. From the right, the other three are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man, and Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments. He was the nerd.
Oh.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you. I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh, they're
trying
my
to ask
dads.
Why you knew all this stuff in the first place before you forgot it?
They're my dads.
All four of
Nah,
them.
I'm just kidding. You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
It's gonna take a while. Well, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Give us the short version, alright?
Short version, huh? Alright, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though. I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you'd probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, as I think doing what is right is more important than doing what you're told. That's why I'm a bad cop. That was why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been closed. It's been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat.
He said, fuck.
He
Whoa.
said, fuck.
Oh, the Pixel Children.
I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. They'd all had one thing in common, a history of visits to one particular hospital.
I have a feeling that this is going to take a very long time, and it's 10:40.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So I think I'm gonna save it here. No, I can't. That's cool.
You can, go in the menu.
Oh, there's
save
a
it right there.
button.
Yeah.
Dumb.
That's okay.
Yeah. So we'll save it there, and we
Okay, your
will
old buddy
try
7 will
again
tell you
next
more
week
later.
to finish.
Yeah.
What was that?
I said your old buddy 7 will tell you more later.
Yeah.
I wonder if this one was actually part 9, because we didn't finish with part 9. We're gonna do part 9, part 2.
Yeah. We'll never get to part 10. Can't.
Yeah, we can't. We gotta finish the game in 9 parts.
Yeah.
Okay, watch the VODs.
Mm-hmm.
Check us out at christiangamers.info. Happy Easter.
Mhm.
Check out our socials. And
We love you.
We love you lots. And watch out for June.
Watch out for June. Her spores
Yeah.
are everywhere.
yeah,
Don't let me in your house.
Oh god.
Don't let me into my zone. Don't let me into my zone. All right.
All right. Good night,
Get some good
everybody.
rest. Good
Next
night.
week.